It was my birthday. The evening she transformed my celebration into a disgrace I would never forget. The music was subdued, the wine costly, the laughter dense enough to suffocate in. She stood at the heart of it all. My wife, my treasure, clutching a glass of red, and that vicious little grin she displayed when she knew she commanded everyone's focus. "Let's play Dare or Dare," she announced. Her gaze locked onto mine. I didn't realize it then, but that was the instant she initiated war silently, elegantly. The guidelines were straightforward. No truths, only dares. And because it was her suggestion, everyone complied. My friends chuckled, relaxed, the evening becoming heated and wild. I believed in her, even when she leaned toward Daniel, my closest friend, and murmured something that made him flush like a guilty child. Then she spoke it loudly. I dared Daniel to slide his hand beneath my skirt just for 5 seconds. The room stilled. Then someone chuckled thinking it was a jest. But she didn't waver. She stared directly at me. Not with embarrassment, not even playfulness, but defiance. I grinned. That was the final time I grinned for her. We met 8 years ago at a charity gala. She wore a silver gown, simple but elegant. She laughed at my dry wit, told me I appeared too solemn for my own benefit. I told her she seemed like danger. She said, "Only for men who deceive." I should have recognized that phrase would return to destroy me. We constructed everything together. Or so I believed. The home, the finances, the peaceful routines. I prepared meals. She organized our future. She said she desired a life that felt secure. But security bored her. She craved eyes on her. Admiration disguised as affection. And I, the idiot, provided it willingly. It began with minor things, delayed responses, concealed screens, her fragrance smelling like cigarettes when she never smoked. Then Daniel's name appearing in conversations too frequently. "He's amusing. He's innocent. You're fortunate to have a friend like him." I wanted to trust her, but trust is the narcotic of the deceived. The evening before my birthday, I discovered it. A text on her phone. "Can't wait for tomorrow night." A heart, his name below it. My chest turned frigid, but my expression didn't shift. That's when something inside me changed. I didn't challenge her. I didn't yell. I simply gazed at that text and began rewriting the conclusion. She believed she was conducting a game. She didn't comprehend I had just joined it. For 2 weeks before the gathering, I'd been strategizing quietly. Our finances, the property deed, the security equipment, her phone backup syncing to the cloud under my account. Every falsehood she told me created a path, and I traced it. That birthday evening was not mine. It was hers. The evening she authored her own destruction in front of observers. When she challenged Daniel, I observed his shaking hand vanish under that crimson silk. I observed her lips separate slightly, more for show than enjoyment. And I observed my friends look away, pretending laughter could cleanse what they'd witnessed. I poured another beverage. "Brave move," I said quietly. "But a dare's a dare." She believed I'd broken. She believed she triumphed. When she arrived home later, after everyone had departed and Daniel had driven her back, the lights were extinguished. Her key didn't work. She attempted again. The lock had been replaced. Then she examined her phone. Unanswered calls. Texts from Daniel. One unread email. I delivered it to him. Subject line from your best friend. A small reminder of tonight. Inside was a single video clip from my living room surveillance camera. High definition. Every moment of that dare. Her voice distinct, her face glowing, his hand culpable. 5 seconds of devastation. I observed from my vehicle parked across the avenue as his window illuminated. Then the shriek. A man's voice shattering in shock and terror. Her phone started to ring again. Again. She stared at it, then glanced at our locked entrance, comprehending what she'd forfeited. She didn't weep. She struck the door once, twice, then collapsed down against it. By dawn, she was a controversy. The footage circulated like wildfire among our friends initially, then further. She attempted to accuse me, naturally, claimed I was spiteful. But the world viewed the video and formed its own verdict. Daniel lost his position, workplace controversy, improper conduct, company reputation, the whole ordeal. His wife abandoned him. She went silent digitally, her meticulously crafted perfection disintegrating 1 pixel at a time. I didn't utter a word. I simply withdrew the remaining funds from our shared account and transferred the deed to my ownership. The attorney managed the remainder. She had challenged me without realizing it, and I accepted the challenge. Now, when people inquire about my birthday that year, I inform them it was the evening I stopped celebrating deceptions. I don't despise her anymore. Hatred is still affection's shadow. What I experience now is pure, the contentment of balance. She instructed me that some games conclude with laughter, others conclude with locked entrances and screaming inboxes. And in the silence that followed, I finally made a wish. And preserved it.